It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking on today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Blue Hill, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos. NBA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Armstrong. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Hokies will kick this deep to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Did you see the replay? Are you blind?
Get six, baby! Get six! You!
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down.
Keep him guessing, oh.
Looking for a man. The sure hands. It's Brooks. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Down the middle, it's Williams. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
From the shotgun, inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Pass is intercepted. He can go. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here with a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They go to the ground game here. It takes them on off. They bring it down. The drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, created enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
First down, and the throw the football. On the move now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it down the middle. It's picked off to the play. He's bringing it back. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense gets involved in the scoring. Well, takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it now. Looks the ground. It's Williams. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
Let's get it down to them.
First down, and they're going to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Catch made on the right side. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Come on, dude.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. With plenty of room to move. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Completion of a big tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Hokies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Stop him at the 10.
The Hokies line up with a 1st and goal.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, giving this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Big pressure. It's incomplete. He was witnessing through a good pass rush there on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to throw yet again. It's the running back in the front. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field.
Let's go! Let's go! Just get it in the pocket! Come on, be patient!
It's a draw to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Fires it to the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here.
Keep up the offense! Keep it up!
Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going?
Lock them up right here, one time. Score zone, let's get it, man.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Great call, ref. Good job.
Good go. Good go.
What took you so long? All right, let's control the trenches.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's going to take a shot on the left side. And he's falling on the way downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And the Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Make the stop. The offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Hokies. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a strong pass to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. But both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with it.
And he throws his third interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris, and he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half.
Keep up the offense. Keep it up. Final pass. Let's go.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught in flat by the running back. Second down after that short completion.
Not another yard.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Let's see go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Okay.
The Hokies begin a new series here, first and 10. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to throw again. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. That play makes it second and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a third and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Down he goes. It's a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Boise State. Who's going to score?
This obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a joke. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
At the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock.
Smackdown on them, boys!
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it on the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Too much speed for the defense.
Bruce, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line.
Let's get out of here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run. Lets it go. That is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
No way, you're kidding.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Obvious call. Obvious. Totally a penalty. You got caught. Take it to him, offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. The Hokies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with the pass rush is sacked. So a timeout is called to talk strategy in the time for lunch or just before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs here, So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. First down, they're going to throw the football. Catch all over the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Screen pass complete to the running back. They'll break him down. The defense fought over the blocks and stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense did a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion, the third down play coming up. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Signs a good throw. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Incompletion makes it second down.
Let's spread the ball around this drive, huh? Push him down the field, offense!
Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain. facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42.
Don't make no mistakes out there, offense.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Big spring over the right side. The ball might chase him down. All over the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Broncos.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Stay in your lane, boys.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run up the middle.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. You're going to pull it down and run. You get it down, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Short running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good. Hold him on the line. Points on this drive, B. No more.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here's the second down play. Come on, keeps it in the design run. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Hokies are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the Raiders a chance to score. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Hokies line it up with 1st and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, he'll throw the ball. Quick in to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Ball handed off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The offense really clicking here.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
With the catch, it's Burks. Beside him at the 23, this offense is getting close to the red zone.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down on what should be the last play of the third quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal.
Here we go. Set. Get out of here with a win.
And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket.
Shake him off.
Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second and goal for the offense.
22. Order. Stands.
Looking to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Boise State.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway from a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
22 water. 22 water.
And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Now they're running on the toss. Breaks into the clear. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Make some good plays today.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. They stop him, but it's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense.
Cooler, cooler, cooler.
They're going to run the option, and the quarterback keeps it here.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Getting on the run game here. Powers through. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
This guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Score on these guys.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Quarterback drops back. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive will come out forward. To dirt right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. Feels too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
And what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine trap.
And to cap the drive here, it's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Away it goes.
Hey, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion into this game.
How about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver. Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass rush hits home. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes started long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 4th and very low. And now the ball comes up. A disastrous play from the start. The Hokies will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. And will pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. This line gets set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking for a late deep throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbound, and keep that clock moving.
It's a fly to the rollout. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, Because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hits the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration